I went with my rally cap today. So we're going backwards hat today. The hell with it.
I think we're closer to one game and then a dead rubber, but we'll talk about that a little bit. You got the rally cap. It's time.
I wish we went 3 or 4 games. I wish we could. Yeah. All right, so we've got the ACC tournament coming up tomorrow morning. That's why we're doing the show today. So it is 11 a.m. game time tomorrow against Louisville, a 7th seed, if I'm not mistaken. So, look, there's not much really. I mean, there's not much guessing here. Not much we can really say, but
you got to win the whole damn thing.
You got to win the whole damn thing.
That means go 4-0 because
baseball,
no tiebreakers.
Anybody can get hot in baseball. And if you can get hot in baseball, you can win a game or 2 or 3 or 4.
Need to win 4.
We'll see. From shut that program down to winning 2 games against top 25 teams.
He's talking Canes cat teeth.
Oh yeah.
And his boot swings.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see what lineup JD puts out there because he's been mixing and matching a little bit, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be kind of what we've seen all season with the infield, right?
Yeah, I think he's pretty set in there. I think it'll be Scanlon at catcher, Perez at first, Dorian at second, Urso at short, Cuvée.
Urso all of a sudden is a home run hitter, which is interesting.
Well, he also did get. John and I were talking about this. So Urso hit two home runs over the weekend all of a sudden, and it was also called out for using an illegal bat. I don't think those two are unrelated. He got called out for. I mean, they didn't. I guess
what was illegal about it? What was illegal?
They didn't say he I think doubled or whatever, and then they checked the bat and they called him out. I don't think it was any kind. I guess they didn't even intend because he didn't get ejected or anything. They just called him out. So, but all of a sudden he's hitting bombs and then there's an illegal bat. I'm just saying, very coincidental.
Yeah, right.
Very coincidental. So yeah, if he could spread that around, you guys, pass that bat around the locker room, then maybe we'll have something.
I'll tell you, you guys don't want to see me on the bump right now. I'll go 7 1/3 of.
I mean, you or Chestnut.
No, you're definitely taking me, bro. I still got a little bit left. Yeah. So yeah, I wish I could be on the mound right now. This is what I love.
The sticker on the bat didn't match the bat itself.
That's so stupid.
I mean, all I'm saying is I can't remember the last time it called. It's just like you can cork a bat or anything.
It's so weird, yeah.
It's so long that I cannot remember seeing this in college, and then he all of a sudden is in overs too.
But you just get called out, you didn't get thrown out. That's weird.
Yeah, he didn't get thrown out.
That's weird. Anyways,
anyway, that's the schedule. So yeah, we got a couple of 11 a.m.s here.
Hey, I did throw a no-hitter in high school once. I did throw a no-hitter. It was a summer league game, but I still throw a no-hitter. Who cares? What are these guys doing?
Anyway.
Okay, so your thought process for the outfield is what's going to be Eddie. It's going to be Eddie Villegas in left, with Jacoby in center and Costello in right.
Yeah, I think so. And Carrier DH.
Carrier DHing. Okay, I mean that's probably our strongest outfield.
I mean that's all we got at this point. The other options are
Kulikowski, Gabby.
He's been awful. Gabby has been. I mean,
has he even seen any playing time recently? Kulikowski.
He got as a pinch hitter a couple of times. I mean, I mean, we have to overcome so much, and one of them is the manager because this man continues to just look. It is what it is, right? We had some injuries too, not having Sear and Torres is a huge gap in our lineup. So when you get past even some of our starters, but certainly get past that, there's a huge drop off. And when he did like in a close game last week, we ended up losing it. I guess it didn't matter but he pinch hits for Scantlin with Gabby because it was lefty righty.
Yeah.
Gabby immediately strikes out, of course, and it's like,
didn't Jack hit like a bomb to center field off a lefty?
Yeah, no,
Recently?
he's got plenty of. He's fine against lefties, but here's the thing, right? So then that means the chain reaction of that, because you just absolutely had to bat a righty, is Scanlon's out of the game. Carlito has to go catch. Urso has to move to first. We got to put Jimenez in.
Right.
And it's just like, dude, just let the better players just play. Like, it doesn't, like, you're overdoing it. You're overdoing it, and it's just
yeah. We're
stop overmanaging.
We're not talking about Carlos Perez, man. We're talking about Jack Campbell.
Yeah, who's definitely right now our best option at first base and should be playing. Like, I don't think there's we're out of players. Like, I get it. Which is even the more reason not to pinch hit in situations like that. It's like he's going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
We know that at this point. Like, he'll pull Dorian for a righty if he thinks he needs a righty up. Like, I mean, he's just like so locked in on that. He doesn't realize like the righty on the bench is terrible. Like, it's not generally nonsense. It matters at the margin, but when you have these huge talent disparities, between like we're already starting people that shouldn't be starting because of the injuries and stuff. So now the guys you're pinch hitting with, they're guys you shouldn't even really be playing. And it's just now Scanlon and Perez play every game. One's catching and one's at first. So
you don't have a choice.
Yeah, there's no choice there. But I mean, that's one of the things we have to overcome. We don't have confirmation on who's going tomorrow. I think it should be Gage. It could. We did conserve both Rafe and Eric pitched 2 innings on Friday, so they're pretty much fresh.
Right. And let's be honest. Both of these guys, Gage and Rafe, both had killer outings against Clemson. So, I mean, I think you can throw any of them, and
Well, I mean, the key is whoever you. I mean, again, this is way down the road, but whoever you throw tomorrow should be able to come back.
So apparently, Max is saying Rafe is throwing tomorrow. So,
yeah, I would do it the other way. I would throw Gage tomorrow because you can bring him back for the championship game on Sunday if you make it that far.
Right.
And I'd rather. I understand Rafe has more rest because only pitched 2 innings, but to me, you go with your best pitcher the maximum amount you can. And if we throw Gage on Thursday, let's say just 1 game.
He's only on 4 days. I mean, he's on 4 days rest.
That should be enough time.
Yeah. Well, he didn't throw a complete game on Thursday, did he? No. How many innings did he throw?
Threw 101 pitches. I mean, there's all sorts of reasons why they barely pitched Rafe, though, because like the games didn't matter after we won on Thursday.
Yeah. I mean, I understand why they're throwing him. Okay, I get it. Two innings, and you throw him, and then you.
I mean, you're going to end up throwing Rafe on if you make it far enough. I'm going to assume you're going to throw Rafe on Sunday,
right?
Then if you're pitching him tomorrow, so it's the same thing.
Yeah,
Rafe is rarely sharp, and that's his problem. Like, he doesn't hit his spots. No, I mean it's like they always say his stuff is unhittable, but he doesn't locate it well, and he walks himself into trouble. And that's always his problem. But I would throw Gage. I think 4 days is enough, and then you can throw him again on Sunday if you get that far. Because you got to win 4.
That's my point, John. That's my point.
Yeah, but I mean, he very well might throw. He very well might throw Rafe. But if I'm picking, I'm throwing Gage so I can maybe get him pitching twice. Because whoever starts tomorrow has to go on Sunday if you get that, if you somehow win 3
pretty
games.
much unless I mean
you're not going to throw Ashton fucking Crowther or whatever in the championship game.
No, if you do that, then sayonara, see you later, buddy.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just think that you said it, Vish. You said it like you don't know what the hell JD's going to do.
Yeah,
and so it's kind of hard to kind of guess, say, hey, well, he could do this and he could do that, and this will make sense, but.
I will say he did a good job after clinching on Thursday because that was when we locked in the 11th. So we needed to win 1 game. We did that.
Right.
He basically did not stress any of the pitchers. He was a couple of innings, you're out, and made sure that we had as many fresh arms as we could.
Yeah.
But my assumption is if you start on
right now,
yeah,
But
I mean,
20 years ago,
Walters,
you're definitely
yeah,
running with
Walters is out. I mean, look, my assumption is if you're starting on Tuesday, you got to be ready to go against Sunday.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I saw Walters was in a cast or something already. Unbelievable, crazy.
And then so you're I'll put this up again. In terms of your bracket, you got your you got to beat Louisville then Clemson. So
let me see. Yeah, that's gonna be yeah. Home. Well, yeah. Who cares if you're home or away? It doesn't really matter. You just gotta win some games.
Yeah. So we gotta win those two to make the semis, which would be Saturday at 5. In which case, and then we'd have to win that to make the championship. So
you don't think that there's any chance that if you win the first 2 games, you make it to the semis, these guys get some sort of an at-large, maybe the 4 seed somewhere, 3 seed somewhere?
No, absolutely not.
No,
dude, we're 4 games under 500.
Yeah, I know.
It's not even close. We're not even close.
No,
no, absolutely not.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna have to win them all.
You have to win it, yeah, for sure. I haven't won 4 games in a row all year, so this will be a.
Now's the time, baby.
It'll be a new one.
We're due.
It'll be a new one. So yeah, no, it's win 4. The season's over. Yeah. So there's a very good chance, our season's over by about 2 p.m. tomorrow.
Well, if we lose tomorrow, that's it.
We're done. Yeah, we're done.
You don't play Clemson? You do.
No, we play Clemson, but it's a dead match for us.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the tiebreakers are if it's a 3, you play each team twice, so it is possible that all 3 teams tie at 1-1.
Right.
But in that case, the tiebreaker is the highest seeded team advances. We're the lowest seeded, so we don't win any tiebreakers. We got to go 2-0.
Yeah, gotcha. Fair enough.
But if we win tomorrow, we'll get Clemson on Thursday. If we win that, we get the semis, and then at that point, I guess you're pitching Herrick, which is just.
And then you win it all, baby.
As much as we've focused a lot this year and justifiably on the pitching, the hitting is fallen off the map, and we can't score either. So. It's just you could have to if you're gonna actually do this, what we're talking about, you gotta slug your way to some wins. And we just have not been doing anything remotely close to it.
I don't know what to tell you.
But yeah, it's a required win both of these and then semis and then just no way. I mean but
it's so sad, but
it's not we did get into the ACC tournament, which was in question last week, so I guess that happened at least.
Who's the 12 seed? Pitt, right?
Yeah, Pitt.
Gotcha. What's up, Dan?
By us essentially throwing the last 2 games to set up our pitchers, we handed Pitt a yeah, because it was Notre Dame, Boston College, Pitt, and us were competing, but we were kind of way far ahead and knew if we just won 1 game. So the other 2 teams were actually playing Louisville and Clemson and both got swept because they're playing like real teams that were trying to advance and get in. And the Clemson's trying to get a national seed. Louisville's trying to secure their spot off the bubble. And then we're throwing games and Pitt just picked up a couple of free wins and stuck their asses in there. Fucking hilarious.
Look at CCH. You're not fooling anybody, buddy.
We're not. I mean, look, I would love.
Well, he did say that we were terrible. That we're not going to do anything, that we're not going to win, blah, blah, blah. Now he wants to win. Now he says we're going to win.
I mean, look, I would love to be proven wrong. We've seen no indication. Yeah. Keep in mind, when I say we haven't won 4 games in a row, that means we couldn't sweep Long Island and then beat FGCU in a midweek at home. So how the hell are we going to go to Charlotte and win 4 ACC games? I mean, it's baseball. Strange things happen sometimes, but man, this would be up there.
Yeah. Sunday.
Well, given that we didn't play,
that's pretty sad.
Well, I mean, we didn't play Sunday, so that is really sad.
I'm pretty sure
we played Thursday and Saturday last week, buddy. But
That's
So
probably what he meant.
you hallucinated that Sunday game in your
That's,
head.
we did play some great baseball on
Play some
Sunday.
great baseball on Sunday. We didn't win the game, but
I know. I'm sure he meant Saturday.
I know he meant Saturday. I'm just screwing up.
Oh my god, bro!
I mean, no, it's been a rough season. We just don't. It doesn't appear that we have any kind of pitching depth, which we don't, and the bats just haven't been good enough. Like, I mean, all I have to really do is pitch around Kube at this point.
Pretty much. I mean, he's hitting what in the 3 hole still, 3 or 4.
Yeah, he's come back around now. He's slumped in the middle of the year. He's really starting to.
Yeah, he's starting to tear it up again.
Get it going. We know Jacoby's good. Carrier's been okay. Right. Jack is doing fine. Carlito has come on lately.
That's a crazy thing, man. Like the bats aren't terrible. I mean, look, they're not getting clutch base hits, I guess, right? You want to say, if you want to say anything bad about them, like they're not scoring runs when we need to. But
well, I mean, this is the thing, and this is where the fundamentals in the field and at the plate on the base paths really do limit our scoring potential because we strike out way too much, which just means you don't move the runners over. We make a lot of base running errors, and then on the other hand, we're making errors in the field that. So there have been several games this year where we're out hitting the opponent and they're winning. It's just like, yeah, no, all they did was they walked and then grounded to short. He threw it into the dugout, and then they sack fly. It's a run, and we're like,
that's it.
2 hits, and then the guy tries to steal third for some reason and gets thrown out. The next guy strikes out. It's like we don't score, and it's just there's a lot of that. So
how did Eric Fernandez do on Saturday? Probably did pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean
I'm sure CCH will
know. I mean, look, we're gonna. I mean, to win this, we're gonna have to see something we haven't seen this year. So
yeah,
and keeping in mind, like without Torres and Sear, Walters, like we are very depleted. I will say, last couple of weeks, Miles Cava has been lights out. So
been looking good,
but
we need much more of that. We need much more of that. I mean, look, it's a good thing for heading into the summer with summer ball coming around, and then then the season, hopefully he continues that. But that's important, man, because that's the kind of guy that you can slot him into a couple different roles, right? He may be a guy that could get on the mound and be a starter. I mean, if he's able to hold up for 5 or 6 innings, or he can be a kind of like your setup / closer guy. I mean, might want to move Brian Walters to a start. I don't know. There's a lot of options there if Caba is good. If Caba continues to pitch the way he pitches and he sticks around, then great. Chris Diaz looks pretty good for a few innings. I don't know if he can.
Would you consider is the actual path forward here,
right,
over these 4 games? Like you're gonna need shout out to Moose, my guy here. If you I mean, we're basically going to need both Rafe and Gage, whichever order you pitch them in, to go really deep into the game, allowing minimal runs.
Yeah.
Do you assuming you get to Saturday, big assumption, if you have Caba, do you just start him? As much as I'd love to see, Eric throw BP one last time for posterity's sake, I feel like
it depends on what you see. It depends on what you get out of these guys. Even if they go long, do they throw a ton of pitches? Do they just go long and have a very productive?
Well, I'm talking more about you just say like at this point we're going to want Caba to be the 3rd starter. So
the championship game is Johnny Holstaff. So
I'm not talking about the championship game. I'm talking about Saturday. The championship game.
Oh, Saturday. I'm sorry.
I think instead of Eric Hernandez.
I think you throw Eric.
Yeah.
Look, it doesn't mean he's not gonna have a short leash, right? It's it still might be Johnny Holstaff on Saturday.
We don't.
Also,
I think it's more likely Holstaff on Saturday than Sunday, because Sunday, whoever started on Tuesday is gonna be like here.
Yeah, potentially.
Go throw 9 innings.
Yeah, is there? Your boy said, "Is there a coach's transfer portal?" I mean, listen. What are we looking for? Just about everything.
Well, we're looking for some people to enter the portal first.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Open up some spots here.
Yeah, John. I mean, Caba and Roberts over Eric. I I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I mean, look. So I think the reality
wish.
is, you got to empty the clip tomorrow, and again, like if you have to use half the rotation on Tuesday to win, you have to do it.
Right.
Like there's no other. You don't have an option, so you can't hold anything back. So you know what if you get to Saturday somehow, how you get there, as Jazz was talking about earlier, like does Gage or Rafe end up throwing 100 pitches in 6 innings? You can't injure them. You're gonna have to pull them, which means you're gonna have to go to Cobb, Robert. Like there's no one else to go to.
Yeah.
And same thing on. So if either of the starters cannot get you 7 or 8 innings, you're gonna have to burn those guys to get through, because you can't. Every game is a must win, so you can't hold anything back.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Which is, as CCH pointed this out earlier, somewhere had the comment that we're usually the highest seed in our pool. So actually, this format works out because you already, if you don't play the first game, which usually the lower seed teams do, just like we're playing Louisville, you know which game you need to win because you're going to win the tiebreaker because you're the highest seed.
Right.
So like Clemson this year, if we beat Louisville, they know they just have to beat us. And vice versa. If we lose, they can lose to us. It doesn't matter. So you hold your pitchers back. You screw around in that game. That doesn't matter.
Right.
As the lowest seed, we have to win every game, so we don't have that luxury. So it's just
might work out. Might work out, baby. Championships. Here we go.
Just got to win 4. That's it.
That's all you got to do.
The ball is round.
Oh my god.
Oh boy, this is gonna. I have a feeling it's gonna go bad very quickly tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow could be a bad day. It could be. Hey, listen, if they win, great.
I mean, the goal tomorrow is against to survive another day, so I can go back to the Brazilian steakhouse and shove more meat into their gullets.
The boys got some hot takes, man. If you turn our pool upside down, we are.
Well, there you go, man. I mean, this is the best idea I've seen.
I mean,
it's better than what we've been doing.
This is what I'm talking about.
Standing's over. We're in second place.
These positive, it's positivity. I love it. I love the positivity.
Your thoughts on the pregame meal?
My thoughts on the pregame meal? I think that that's a recipe for diarrhea, man.
They seriously went to a Brazilian steakhouse, like an all-you-can-eat Brazilian steakhouse, and picked
I can only speak from experience.
Then recorded it and posted it, like as if this is the way to. The game's at 11 a.m. too.
I mean, look, I can only speak from experience. When I go to those places, it typically doesn't end well.
I mean, especially
doesn't end well for me the next day. That's for sure.
I mean, again, it's 11 a.m. start, and they have Wednesday off. They could have just done this tomorrow, but anyway. Yep, they landed in Charlotte, went straight to the Brazilian steakhouse, and shoved a bunch of red meat into their gullets. So this,
Chima, they got one here in Fort Lauderdale.
There's one in Lauderdale. There is one. I did double check. Like, did they do that? Was it like an old tape? But I checked. It was the one in Charlotte.
Oh, the one in Charlotte. Yeah. Okay.
There is one in Charlotte near like Uptown where like it's.
I love that.
Oh no, that stuff is great, but I'm not. If I'm like running a half marathon the next day, I'm not doing that.
No, sir.
The season's on the line, people. You gotta.
Good Lord! Like, what are they?
Eat a banana or something. What's happening?
What are they thinking, man? Eat a sandwich and.
You got all day too. You got Wednesday off, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I would have. No. But a parent on the team said that the team wants to go home already. I mean,
but he thinks we're gonna win. But a parent says they want to go home already, and also he's surprised the coach actually showed up with the team. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, look, we're over. Obviously, it's kind of facetious. They'll be okay. It's baseball. It's like they're playing like soccer or something where they're running for 90 minutes.
They better wear their grays though. But
still, it just does not seem like the ideal night before meal when you have an 11 a.m. Like they'll be out the ballpark at like 8 a.m., 9 a.m. Like, this is
if you shit your pants, wearing those whites, you better make sure you slide into second or something ass first. So you can cover it up because
as long as you win, you can shit your pants all you want.
Do whatever you want. That's right.
I mean, they are seriously like. I mean, they got to be at the ballpark probably like 9 a.m. Take BP and shit. It's just like out of all the things to do.
Exactly, Max. They're gonna have the meat sweats. Exactly, man. Like, man, listen. I know I'm a little bit older than these guys, so it doesn't go down as well. But I don't care, man. When you eat that much red meat,
No, I get it. Yeah, like obviously for us, we'd already be on the toilet. That's what we're talking about,
guaranteed,
right? It's
guaranteed.
just like out of all the things you're gonna do the night before an early first pitch game,
I'm pulling an all-nighter.
that doesn't appear to be the most ideal way to do that. But obviously, we're joking around. It's not gonna actually affect the game.
I can catch a full 9 innings on the toilet after eating that one. All right, that's all you got to do. If you wanted to put a toilet back there behind the plate, I'll be all for it, man.
I mean, they'll be fine. I mean, it's not going to actually be an issue, but it is just funny. It's funny because like the team is this bad. They're like, oh, of course they went eight went to a churrascaria and just stuffed their face, man. Of course they did.
I know. Well, that's the thing, Max. Like that's exactly what happened to us. The minute we saw that, the bitch said, he showed me because I wasn't even paying attention. And that's the first thing I thought about it. And when I thought about it, it just gave me a stomach ache. So that's all I had to do.
I mean, it's less than ideal. It doesn't actually matter. They're not going to lose because this happened. Unless they've been doing this before every game all year. This is not going to be the cause of the.
I mean, listen.
If they win, they got to go back Wednesday night.
Of course, you got to go back and do the same thing.
So there are stakes here, literally.
Typical superstitious baseball crap. Yeah. That's how.
I mean, they got to go. Look, they got games. If they do it, if they win tomorrow, they got to go back Wednesday.
And you got to sing "Happy Birthday" to Lorenzo again.
Lorenzo Carrier. And Friday, if they win that one, then the Friday before the semifinal, do it again.
Shima, it is. Oh my God, I don't even want to think about it. I can only have maybe that once every couple weeks.
I mean, you know what you're in for, right? You make sure we're stocked up on toilet paper. All right, we got a way to exit to home. Yeah. I mean, you gotta, they're on the road here though. This is battle conditions. They got roommates too on their own banging on the door. Well, you're still on the toilet? Like, this is going to be a problem.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah. Oh, anyways, I might go fishing tomorrow.
So will the team after the game's over.
Yeah, right?
Look at you symbolically just breaking bread with the team here. But yeah, no, I mean, look, we have two real starting pitchers. They're going to pitch the two games that you have to win to get to the semifinal.
Right.
They got to go deep and win those, and then.
No, man. Well, I hope I catch, but I'm going fishing. I hope I catch some stuff. That's what you do, man. It's called fishing for a reason, It's not. If it was called catching, everybody would be doing it all the time and just sitting out there and putting it out there. You gotta go fishing. Gotta go fishing for it. Maybe you catch some big fish. Maybe we score 20 runs tomorrow. Who knows? I mean,
if we do, you're going fishing on Thursday.
Damn right. I gotta tell my buddy. I'm gonna tell him, listen, if I go fishing tomorrow with you, and we win, you might have to go fishing again on Thursday. Although he's out of town on Thursday. Shit. Anyway, I'll figure it out. We'll go fishing here in the lake.
Don't worry, the team will take care of all these needing to do superstitious things.
Oh my God, it's so funny. Anyways, I'll be watching the game, of course. So we'll try to give you some updates as we go along. And if they do win, which would be
either way, they're playing Thursday. But if they win, then Thursday's to make the semifinals.
Right.
And if they lose, Thursday is meaningless. It's just the last game of the season.
I'm down. We'll have a little. Shout out to Chris Stock. I'm not sure why. Okay, but shout out to Chris Stock then.
I don't want.
Oh.
Anyway,
was that a literally shout out or?
No, that was a. There's a. Anyway.
Anyways. Max, I love that you're watching the show, man.
But yeah, so I guess in terms of
I can't believe we've gone 30 minutes, by the way.
Well, I mean, there's the whole ACC tournament this week, so we've kind of talked about it, but anyway, if they keep winning, I guess we'll we'll have a show next week. It's probably 99.9% not going to be a regional preview, so we'll wrap up this disaster probably next week.
What was I going to say? We will have something in the summer. We'll have some.
We'll do a wrap up. Yeah, we'll do a wrap up after the season ends, probably this week. So we'll probably do something next week at some point. Just to be like, this is how it ended. But instead of a normal, previewing the regional.
Catch us
sometime.
sometime. But catch the
Yeah.
game tomorrow at 11 a.m. on ACC. I guess
Everything's
it's
on ACC networks.
Yeah. It'll be cool, man. And we'll see where we go from there. So just keep it locked in.
Yeah, fingers crossed. We need a miracle.
We do.
But it's baseball.
Awesome.
Shit happens in baseball. There's no clock.
Yes, it does.
0-0. It's going to start 0-0 tomorrow. It starts 0-0. And we actually, one of our pitchers is one of the best in the ACC. So
I know. Congratulations. Shout out to Gage on first team
Gage
ACC.
for making all ACC.
And Cavey second team all ACC and first team all freshmen. So good for him, man.
Yeah, I know he's talking about Spencer got auto-corrected, but there he caught it. But yes, we're gonna need a seance. We got Miami get some Santeria sacrifices going here. Let's kick it up a notch to get through this. So.
We're gonna have to burn some sage. And
I will say it is possible, although unlikely, that both Rafe and Gage pitch really well and we steal those games.
It has happened before, but maybe like one time.
Yeah,
and it was against Clemson. It was the Clemson weekend, right?
Well, we did beat Clemson. We won one game against Clemson. We actually could have won the second one. Rafe pitched well against them too, so did Gage, and that's the one where Costello was trying to slide into third instead of picking up Fenster, waving him home, and tripped over the bag, and that was the tying run.
Yeah.
We didn't win another game for like a month after that because that's the start of the long losing streak. But anyway, it's been a long season, but I mean, it is possible that those two pitch lights out and we somehow make it to the weekend. And at that point, just gotta play with house money.
That's it. We'll see what happens there. We'll see you guys. You got buckets this week still, and
buckets Friday, our anniversary show,
and maybe some F1 stuff as well. So,
we got F1 tomorrow. Monaco's this weekend.
That's right. Hopefully Leclerc can get it going. Anyways, we'll talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys, man. Take it easy.